Today I'm going to make a fish with some corn and rice. So the ingredients we're going to need are as follows: salt, pepper, 500 grams of corn, 4 fillets of Pangasius, 1.5 deciliters of cream, 2 tablespoons of raw cane sugar, 1 red pepper, 1 lemon, a medium-sized onion, saffron, Basmati rice, about 1 cup, some flour, and balsamico vinegar. Alright, so here I've chopped the onions, diced them. I've taken the corn over here, but we still have to do something with that. And I've started to chop the red pepper. I'm going to finish dicing this by just cutting it into strips first. These peppers don't have to be diced perfectly because they're going to be blended later to make a sauce. I'm going to start to cook the onions, putting some olive oil in here. These onions are going to be mixed with the peppers later, but I want them to get a nice golden brown color. Put all the onions in here, and I'm going to put them on the stove. Right, so we're going to prepare the corn, or rather dry the corn. I'm going to put 2 paper towels here. Take these corn kernels. That came out of a can, coincidentally, but I let all the water drip away, but they're still slightly humid. So I'm going to put them on here. Spread them out. And I'm going to put another layer of paper towels on top. And this should then let the corn dry. Alright, so we have these chopped red peppers. We're going to put them into a pan of water. And we're going to put them on the stove at maximum heat for a while, then turn it down. But we want them to really become very well done. Alright, we're going to prepare the fish now, but without cooking it, we're just going to prepare it. For this, I'm going to use the flour. Just fill another plate up with flour. Add some pepper. And we're going to add some salt. Alright, then we can just get 1 fillet of fish, place it in the flour, turn it around, make sure it's nicely covered, and put it back on the plate. Next fillet, and do this till all of them are covered. Right, so now we're going to use the cream to make the sauce for the fish. For this, I'm going to squeeze both my lemons, my 1 lemon, cut in 2 halves. There we are. Throw this away. Try and get all the juice. Pour the rest in here. Doesn't really matter. Alright, so we have the lemon juice right here, the saffron to give it a yellow color, and the cream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add first a little bit of lemon juice, then mix it, I'm going to add the saffron. This I'm using not really for the taste, more for the yellow color that it's going to give an illusion of lemon, the taste. I'm going to add the entire little packet. It has a lot of color pigment in this. That 1 little packet will make the entire cream very yellow. Alright, so I drained the water from these peppers, and I'm going to add them to the onions that I've cooked before. This gives us peppers in the onions. I'm going to add a little bit of water just to make it slightly more liquid. I'm going to use the blender. I'm going to try and stay with the blender inside so that there's no mess everywhere. Alright. So I've blended this, but I do not want to make a soup. So there's still some little pieces in here, which are good, because I don't want it to be liquid. We're going to set this aside, and we're going to continue on with the corn and the fish. Alright, so now I'm going to make the corn. The frying pan is already really hot, which is good. You need it to be hot. I'm going to put some butter in, wait for that to start melting. And as soon as that's melted, I'm going to put the sugar in. Alright, so the butter is completely melted now. So I have my cane sugar. I'm going to put it in here. And I want it to start to caramelize. But here it's really important, you cannot leave the stove. This is going to be really easy to burn. So you want to keep on moving it all the time. Watch how it caramelizes there. Starts becoming liquid. So yeah, now I'm going to put the corn in here. Sugar's really caramelized. Put the corn in. And then we have to really start moving the sugar. The corn. Alright, so I've turned the heat down to about a third or even a fifth of the total maximum heat, because I really want these not to burn but just to sit here and stay warm. So I might even turn it down to a tenth. Alright, so I have that there. Next up, it's time for the fish. Alright, so the oil is really hot. I have my fish back here. I'm simply going to just take it, it's already ready, and put it into the hot pan. I hope I have space for 4. Now I'm going to do 3 at a time. Make sure you have the oven warm at this point, and we can always put the fish in the oven to keep it warm. Right, so this fish, I'm going to turn it. As you can see, it's nice and brown on this side. I want to have the same for the other side. So when the fish are finished, I'm just going to place them into a tray I have ready right here. And then I can do the last one. But more importantly, I have some rice here, which I've kept warm. And here we're going to add something special. As soon as we're ready with everything else, I'm going to add some mayonnaise, and then after it's going to be served with the peppers over there. We have my last fish cooking over there, but I'm going to add lots of mayonnaise to this rice. I think this is about a good tablespoon of mayonnaise. And I'm going to mix that up with the rest of the rice. At this point, I'm going to turn the pan off, because I don't want the mayonnaise to burn. I just want it to become part of the rice. Okay, so now I'm ready to serve. Firstly, I'm going to take the fish, put it on this preheated plate. I preheated this in the oven. Then I'm going to get my whipped cream sauce with lemon and saffron and just place it on one end of the fish. Then I'm going to put the corn in this corner, like so. Try not to spill like I did. I can clean this with paper towel later. And then lastly, I'm going to get the rice. Again, just put it on. And then my sauce with peppers is going to go on top of the rice to make up for the white color of the rice. And there you have it. Fish, corn and rice.